Hello friends, welcome to your 25-minute beginner full body strength workout. My name is Liney and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 3 of week 1 of my Body Blueprint program, which is a guided program I've designed to help you build or strengthen your movement foundation so you can feel confident in your workouts now and for the rest of your life. Today, all you need is some space to work in, a clear view of your screen, and of course, some dumbbells. My weights, as per usual, will be right there for you to reference. Beginners, go nice and light. If you still want to do today's workout, even though it is a bit more stripped back and basic, you can go heavier if you are advanced. Obviously, the heavier you choose to go with your weights, the harder this will be. Beginners, stick to body weight movements for the lower body, and if you are more advanced, you can add some weights in there. But otherwise, we do have a warm-up and a cool-down included, and the main workout is structured in supersets. So we have groups or pairs of exercises. We'll be working 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, with some longer rest periods sprinkled in there too. All right, so if you're ready, let's get moving. All right, we're gonna start stepping side to side, flexing the foot and kicking the ankle into the booty, just like so. You should really squeeze the back of your thighs. You'll feel a stretch across the front as well. Next up, we're gonna start driving the knees up to the chest. Have your hands out like so. And we're really going to try and touch our knees to the palms of our hands, keeping the core nice and cinched in, minimizing the sway of our hips as best we can. Saying hello to the core, warming up the hip flexors. Okay, step your feet nice and wide. We are going to squat down and then reach up, pop onto your tippy toe, really stretch to the side of the body as the hand sweeps overhead. Now, if you're just joining us today for Body Blueprint, and this is your first workout that you're doing, welcome. It's really a lot of fun. This week is very basic. And from week 2, 3, and 4, we start to really build the intensity and take things up a notch. All right, extend those arms. Have your thumbs pointing backwards, and we're just going to try and poke holes in the back wall. You should feel a nice stretch across your chest. Relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Good. Okay, let's send those arms into big, beautiful circles backwards. And forward, same thing. Really expand the chest as those hands go back. And finally, we're gonna finish off with some hug and love. So you can just step side to side, and we're swinging our arms back and forth, switching which one is crossing over the other each time. And try and touch your shoulder blades behind your back. Almost done with the warm-up, guys. And there it is. Okay, are you ready to move on to the first superset? We're going to do a little bit of lower body and a little bit of back. So we're gonna start with a sumo squat. So feet are gonna be wider than shoulder width apart, almost double shoulder width. Toes turned out about 45 degrees. If you want to add some weights here, you totally can. If you just wanna keep it basic, keep it body weight with me. From here, we're gonna hinge from the hips first, keeping the chest up, then bend the knees down, nice and deep. Press, exhale, through the heels to stand. Slight squeeze on those glutes, but not overextending. Good. Keep it controlled. Relax those shoulders down. And try and see if you can get lower with each rep. And there's your wrist. Okay, next up, you're gonna grab a dumbbell. I'm gonna go for my heavy weight today. You're gonna grab the dumbbell with both hands. Get your feet nice and wide. Send your hips back so that your chest can come parallel. From here, we're gonna extend, drop the dumbbell down, and then pull into the tummy. Really squeeze those shoulder blades and try and touch those elbows behind your back. Good, really draw those shoulders down and away from the ears to lengthen through the sides of the neck. Great, and try and direct the dumbbell to be right in between your feet and not stray too far from your body. So we're not going out here. Come close. And there it is. Okay, those are the first two movements. We're getting some lower body and some back in there. We're gonna go from the top. If you are a beginner and you would like to add weights now that you kind of know what a sumo squat feels like, you can totally hold a dumbbell goblet style like so to challenge yourself. Add a little bit of extra resistance. Otherwise, body weight is just fine too if you want to stick it with me. You ready? Let's set ourselves up nice and wide with our feet, hinging from the hips first, then drop the booty and find a steady pace. Okay, dokes, take your rest. If you want to grab your dumbbell, do so now. We're going to finish off one more time with a dumbbell row, then we're going to move on to some new exercises. Ready? Send the hips back. Let's do it. Lower and pull it in nice and tight. Really squeeze the back muscles by retracting the shoulder blades, squeezing them together. Triceps skimming the ribs as the elbows go back. And take your rest. Okay, a little longer rest period here as a transition. We're gonna move on now to a little bit of core and upper body is also again get a workout. We're gonna drop into a plank position. We're gonna do opposite toe touches. So we're gonna be in a plank. We're gonna send the hips up into a down dog. When you get here, you're gonna reach your hand for the opposite toe, then shift it down into a plank again. Reach, plank. That's gonna be the first movement. We're gonna alternate arms and really imagine someone has a string attached to your tailbone and they're yanking it up, which is what's sending you into that down dog. All right, let's go. Reach, plank. Take it slow, be in control. Exhale, inhale, good. Get your hips nice and parallel. Make sure you're not staying up here. Hips drop all the way. And here's your break. Okay, next movement. We're still gonna be in plank, but for this one, you are more than welcome to drop to your knees if you would need to. It'll look something like this. Hips nice and parallel. Keeping the core nice and tight and hip bones pointed to the mat. We're gonna start reaching opposite fingertips to opposite shoulder. Now what's really important here is if you're on your toes or on your knees, that we're pushing the palms into the mat to create hollowness in the chest. So don't sink in to those shoulders. Actively push the palms in, create space. And there it is. Okay, let's go from the top, starting with the plank toe touch reaches. Now these work core. They also get some of the upper body involved too. Ready? Let's lift up into our strong planks, pushing our palms into the mat. Hips go up, reach back to a nice leveled plank. And there it is. Okay, ready to finish off the superset nice and strong. Shoulder taps are next. If you want to challenge yourself, do a couple on your toes, and if you get tired, you can drop to your knees. But I think you are stronger than you're giving yourself credit for today. So I'm going to do it with you. If you want to try challenge yourself a little bit, let's lift up onto our toes and tap it out. Even if you just managed to, you pushed yourself a little bit harder than last time. That is what builds strength. Take it slow. Continuing to press those palms into the mat, guys. Come on, let's hollow out those chests. Core cinching into the midline. And there it is. Great work. Up onto your feet, catch your breath. Maybe grab some water if you need. We're gonna move on to a little bit more lower body and some shoulders. So we've learned, if you've been doing this week with me already, we've learned a bunch of different lunge variations. Today, we're going to learn static lunges. So static lunges just mean that we're not moving forward and back or side to side. Our legs are gonna stay, or our feet are gonna stay planted exactly where they are. All that's gonna happen here is knee taps down, legs straighten. All right, making sure we're not walking a tightrope. If you're doing that, you're gonna feel really unbalanced. So give yourself some space between those feet. Hips square, roll the shoulders back, lunge, straighten. Great. We're gonna stay on this side. We'll do the other side next time. Great job. Okay, go ahead and grab yourself some light dumbbells. I recommend light dumbbells no matter your level of experience with exercise, because these will burn. Palms facing out, slight bend in those elbows. Relax the shoulders down. We're gonna circle the dumbbells up and then control it down. So we're making sure the dumbbells are slightly in front of the body and not coming out exactly 90 degrees from the side. So slightly in front. Keep it slow, really working the anterior delt or the front of the shoulder. Okay, great work, guys. We're gonna go from the top back to those lunges. Make sure now you're switching out your legs, and we're gonna do the static lunges on the other side. Are you ready? Roll those shoulders down and back. Make sure our hips are square. Get into your nice lunge stance. Let's tap that back knee down. Press evenly through both feet to extend and straighten your legs. And shake it off. Okay, final time or final movement for this superset. We're gonna go back to those around the worlds. Really take these slow and an extra emphasis on the descent coming down out of the circle. Roll the shoulders down. Give me a smile. And I hope you're enjoying these movements while they're easy. Because I promise you over the next coming weeks, if you're doing Body Blueprint with me, guys, we are going to ramp it up and get your fitness and exercise experience upgraded so fast. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness. And take your rest. Okie dokes. Next up, we are staying on our feet. We are gonna do a little bit more squatting, but a different variation now. Again, intermediate, advanced, add some weights to these. Beginners, you can stay body weight if you'd like. We're gonna bring our feet about fist width apart. There should be about a fist distance between your feet. From here, hips go back, chest stays up, thighs track parallel. So we're not gluing the knees together. We're gonna keep a slight distance here and then press, stand up straight. So I want you to really focus on sending the booty down really low. All right, if you have weights, you can put them up on your shoulders or hold them by your sides. Let's go. Now, whereas a sumo squat, which we did for the first exercise, that's gonna work a little bit more glutes. These narrow squats will really take over the front of the thigh or the quads. Think low, pressing through those heels. And there's your break. Okay, next up, we're gonna do some biceps and do some wide curls. So shoulders relax down, palms face out. We've learned bicep curls already, but we're going to curl it out to the shoulders and down, fully extend. Keep those elbows glued to your waistline. Really squeezing the biceps at the top, making contact with the dumbbell on the shoulder. Okay, those are our two exercises. We're gonna repeat them one more time each. Back to the narrow squats. Again, you're more than welcome to challenge yourself. If you did body weight first, you can add some weight in this next round. Otherwise, stick with me and do body weight. Let's set ourselves up. Feet fist width apart. Thighs tracking parallel, almost as if you're holding an apple in between those knees, and you want to keep the perfect distance so that you're keeping the apple in place without crushing it and without dropping it. All right, so really focus on those knees. Keep the same distance between them the entire movement. Okay, give it a shake. Great, let's set up final time, working the biceps here with those wide bicep curls. Are you ready? Shoulders down. Let's do it. Curl up and out. extend all the way, straighten those elbows. Remember, control is the name of the game here. We're not letting gravity take over. And take your rest. Okay, friends, we've made it to the last superset number 5. We're gonna drop to the ground, do some booty, and do a little bit of core as well. So we're gonna start on our backs in a glute bridge position. If you remember these from the other day, feet flat on the mat, and we have our knees pointed up. From here, make sure we have no hollowness in our spine. I want you to really vacuum pack that spine to the mat, and you're gonna keep it like that every time we return back to the ground. Hands next to your hips, tuck your hips under, and we're gonna press up. Give me 2 pulses here, squeeze, squeeze, and then roll it down. Get your entire back on the mat again. Roll it up, squeeze, pulse, pulse, and roll it down. There it is. Okay, flip it over and come into a tabletop position here. We're gonna do alternating bird dogs. So I want your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Really create that hollowness in your chest that I've been talking about. From here, really activate your core. We reach and extend, opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and far. Reach, reach, reach. Return it back with control and switch. I want you to try and see if you can get your knee and your hand to meet the ground at the exact same time. Strengthening the posterior chain here, which is the back of the body, as well as firing up that core. And let it relax. Okay, are you ready? One more time for each of those, then we're cooling down. We've learned some epic moves today. Let us finish it off here. If you want to add a dumbbell on your hips here, if you feel confident with the bodyweight version, by all means, do so as long as your form stays pristine. Are you ready? Let's vacuum seal our spine to the mat. Hips tuck under. Let's roll it up. Give me 2 pulses, pulse, pulse, and roll it down. And there it is. Okay, final movement here. Last little interval. We are going to finish off with those bird dogs, guys. Really extending and reach, 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 reach. Make sure also as we are extending the leg back, you're not opening up the hip, okay? So turn those toes down, hip stays pointed towards the mat. Let's go. Reach. Replace. And 3, 2, 1. There's your timer. Great work. I hope that you feel nice and accomplished and that you learned a couple new movements. If you are advanced and you did this workout, hope you pushed yourself with some extra heavy weights. Okay, we're gonna cool down now, guys. Don't go anywhere unless you are continuing your workout elsewhere. Let's stretch out the body. Hips sink forward. We have our wrists under our shoulders, pushing the palms into the mat to open the chest. Okay, big toes come to touch and walk your knees about mat width apart. Sink your hips down towards your ankles and walk your hands forward for a child's pose. Connect with your breath here. Big inhales as we fill the belly, expanding the ribs. And exhales, let all the air out. Okay, rock yourself forward, tuck your toes, lift the hips. Really sinking your ankles down towards the mat here. Try and see if you can touch them down. You should feel this on the back of the legs. And walk it forward. Hop onto your booty. Let's cross opposite ankle over opposite knee for a seated figure 4 stretch. Opening up that knee, let it fall out. You should feel a nice little stretch across the hip and down the glutes. Go ahead and switch it out. Whew. One side definitely feels a little bit more tense than the other side. I don't know if you're feeling that too. My goodness. Gotta give this side a little bit more TLC. Okay, go ahead and plant your feet. Walk your hands out behind you. Peel that chest open like we're sitting on the beach, chilling in the sun. Feel the stretch down your shoulders and biceps, opening the shoulder joint as well. And with that, go ahead and unwind yourself and give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Well done for completing that workout. If you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'd love to see your gorgeous face again. If you enjoyed today, drop in the comments what your favorite part was. If you added weights, let me know what weights you use. I'd love to know. But remember, this is part of Body Blueprint, so things are going to start getting more advanced from next week. Right now, we're just laying a solid foundation. So very proud of you for showing up. Sometimes that's the hardest part, but you proved that you can do it and you can push yourself that extra mile. So I'm incredibly proud of you. I hope you have a lovely day because you do deserve it. I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.